Hello everybody, welcome back to the Transfer Show here on the Football Martin channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. Have a story surrounding Aaron Ramsdale coming your way. Two ex-Southampton managers, they look to be getting back into work in the next week or so. I'm going to discuss that. And a player that I feel we definitely should be targeting, Josh Sargent. He's on the move from Norwich City, but where is he going? I'm going to react to all of that in today's transfer show here on the channel. But before we do get going, most people that come along and watch my videos don't subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe, I will make this channel huge. I will get incredible names, and that is great for this channel. So if you're tuning in and you're not subscribed, please do subscribe to the channel. It will mean the absolute world to me, and please do share it with a friend as well. So thank you very much for your continued support of the channel. West Ham United, they are in contact with Aaron Ramsdale, and it's been reported by TalkSport and some other sources that Aaron Ramsdale has held talks with West Ham United. Ramsdale signed for Southampton just short of a year ago. Cannot believe it was a year ago that Aaron Ramsdale became a Southampton player. We'll never forget that day. That reveal was absolutely brilliant in that Hagrid outfit. We all thought that that would be the case after being seen at the playoff final not long before dressed as Hagrid. And Ramsdale became a Southampton player, and he took... Every fan pretty much took to him. I don't know many fans that didn't fall in love with Aaron Ramsdale playing for Southampton. One of the best goalkeepers that I've seen play for Saints. I know he's let a lot of goals in, but without question, one of the best goalkeepers we've had since Anthony Niemi. And I loved Niemi until he went and signed for Pompey many years later. Why he did that, I do not know. But Niemi was absolutely tops. Ramsdale has been brilliant, and it's inevitable that he's going to move on because he will want to go and force his way back into that England squad, which he's not in at the moment. He's not in Thomas Tuchel's England squad, and he will want to force his way back into that with a World Cup next summer. So West Ham could be a likely destination for Ramsdale. Give me all your thoughts to that in the comments box below. Graham Potter is a big admirer of the ex-Arsenal, Bournemouth and Sheffield United goalkeeper, according to reports. And the Irons, they are looking to bring a goalkeeper in because long-serving keeper Lewis Fabianski has left the club. And if Ramsdale went there, he would become the number one without any question. There's also some talk around him potentially going to Bournemouth. That was early on, before the final whistle had concluded on the Premier League season, because Kepa had a really impressive season down at Bournemouth, but the Cherries are yet to decide whether they are going to push to make that a permanent signing. I know he's done well down there, but the parent club of his, Chelsea, have made it clear that they want to move the Spaniard on, and he is not a part of their plans. Ramsdale was linked with Chelsea as well. That was another move that he could end up at Chelsea. But they are looking to move Kepa on. It will be interesting to see what happens at Chelsea in the keeper department. But there is going to be a lot of goalkeeper movement. There's no doubt about that. 72 million Kepa cost Chelsea, by the way. I made some notes on that. Absolutely ridiculous. It's a big fall from grace for a player of his calibre as well. Cost Chelsea 72 million, but he's won 2 Champions League. Where will Ramsdale end up? Get involved in the comments box below. Well, I believe Southampton will need to sign a new goalkeeper. Gavin Bazunu has returned to Southampton from his loan spell in Belgium. This tweet went out by Saints Statistics yesterday on X, and I thought it was a very good tweet by the account. He had that loan spell in Belgium where he made just one clean sheet in his time there. He played 8 games. He conceded a whopping 15 goals from 33 shots and prevented no goals. Worryingly, said the account, his ball playing declined in his stint, only making 57% of his passes and 28% of his long balls. Interesting statistics by Saints Statistics. Great find that, by the way. I do feel that Southampton will 100% need to bring a goalkeeper, and I don't think there's any doubt about that. A goalkeeper is an absolute must for me. And the reason why I believe Southampton will need another goalkeeper next season is for a couple of reasons. I'm not convinced that Bazunu will get himself fit in time. And I also believe he's probably taken a massive knock in confidence. And I don't think we can afford a goalkeeper that's not bang up to speed and spot on it and have been playing regularly. I think they need somebody that's going to be ball playing, because we'll talk about the way Still plays football very shortly, but I read a brilliant article on attackingfootball.com. It's a really, really good article. It is by Christian Lovegrove. I'm going to link it in the show notes below so you can go and give it a read. And he was talking about different areas that Southampton need to strengthen. And he was talking about goalkeepers. And he mentioned a couple of goalkeepers, Carl Rushworth being one of those. 23-year-old, had a frustrating season out on loan at Hull City. He's gone back to his parent club, Brighton Hove Albion. Had a really impressive loan spell at Swansea before. And he did really showcase his composure and shot-stopping ability. He also went on to say Sam Johnson would be a really, really good signing, but whether you could bring Johnson in, I'm not sure if he's going to drop to the Championship. He might do, who knows? We were looking at him before, but will value a decent goalkeeper more than just shot stoppers. He likes his goalkeeper to be the beginning point of an attack, and that is going to be a theme with him as a manager. He plays a 4-2-3, a 4-2-3-1, or a 3-4-2-1. So he will want a goalkeeper that's good with the ball at his feet. I think he's going to want a young goalkeeper. That is my opinion. And he wants to build up from the back. A lot of managers do. I just think it will be more fluid and more quicker than what Russell Martin did. But do go read Attacking Football's article. It's a really good find. He sent it to me a few days ago. Christian Lovegrove, absolute superb article. But I like both your suggestions for the goalkeeper front. And I do believe Saints will need a goalkeeper. I just don't think that McCarthy will be in a position where he can step up and become the number one. He gets injured a lot. Bazunu's got injury issues now. I just think we need to find a fresh new goalkeeper that isn't associated to all the terrible times that we've had in recent years. Bazunu had 2 really tough seasons with us. I know we went on to get promoted in his second season, but he didn't play the back end of it. And I'm not convinced we would have got out of that playoff semi-final with him in goal, because that day Alex McCarthy at the Hawthorns was absolutely immense, by the way. He was also good at St Mary's, but he was immense at the Hawthorns. That's what set up that home second leg for us when we got promoted, in my opinion. So, my thoughts are we will definitely need a goalkeeper. Bazunu, like I said a minute ago, had that loan spell in Belgium, played 8 games, conceded 15 goals from 33 shots and prevented no goals. And the fans weren't particularly enamoured with his performances there, because I did read a lot of the articles. But I do think he's a good lad, Gavin, and hopefully he gets fit and he can build his career once again. I'm just not convinced next season is going to be that season for him. A player I really like that I feel we should definitely be targeting is Josh Sargent. It looks like he's on the move because Roma are now interested in him in Italy. I thought he would make a really good signing for Saints. Scores a lot of goals. He's an athletic striker. He knows where the back end of the net is and he knows the Championship. Josh Sargent, for me, was one of my standout go-gets this summer. It doesn't look like that one's going to happen, but he has been linked with Roma. Bit gutted when I read that a couple of hours ago before I started to record this show. Right, we're coming to the back end of it now. I'm going to be doing another show later on in the week, so there's not loads of stories circulating at the moment. Just the story around transport, actually, and Paul Onuachu. They're still trying to push Southampton on the transfer fee, and they're also trying to use players in exchange as well. Sounds like they are still trying to lowball Saints. They did this before. Whether that one happens or not, I don't know. That is the only other real story I've seen other than the one around Ramsdale. Let's talk about 2 ex-Southampton managers looking to be getting back into work. It looks like, according to Fabrizio Romano, former Saints manager Russell Martin has accepted the project at Rangers and he will be heading to the Scottish Premier League. Russell Martin does love to sign an ex-player. So if he could come and get 3 Southampton players from the current squad, who would they be and why? Get involved in the comments box below. A little list here that I saw on X earlier. Adam Armstrong was one of those. I think he could become a squad player next season, but I do think Armstrong would go. Ryan Fraser said one was one of the suggestions. Will Smallbone, Joe Aribo, Ryan Manning, Gavin Bazunu and Nathan Wood. But I don't want to see Nathan Wood go. If I could pick 3 to come back and get, It's a tough one. Manning, Aribo, definitely, and Bazunu. That's who I would give. Oh yeah, Brereton Diaz. Come and get Brereton Diaz. That would be quite handy. Come and get Brereton Diaz. We need rid of him. Who is going to take him? I don't think Russell Martin will sign him. Not in a Hope in Hell's chance of that one happening. Oh, and also another Southampton manager looking to get back into work is even Juric. He could be returning to management at Atlanta. They are set to speak to the former Southampton manager I read yesterday over their vacant manager's position. Good luck to them. They will need it. That wraps up everything I wanted to bring to you today in today's short video. I will be back. It will be Thursday now with another video if there is any transfer news. If there's not, I won't. I'm just going to report and react. We're going to react more than anything to what's going on as and when we hear it. And make sure you do subscribe to the channel. I've got a really good video coming out of the weekend and I think you're all going to love it. It's an absolute cracker. I'm not going to give too much away, but it's really good fun. It's around ranking, so you will really, really enjoy it. Thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure you do get involved in the conversation below. See you again in another video very, very soon.